Alright, Chapter 1, Introduction. Section 1, General Information for the main with the guide with the inspection made with the repair with the bridge of the military installation, sort of the reference of planning, estimating technical accomplishment for the maintenance of the repair work may serve as a training manual facility of the maintenance of the personnel of the Army, Air Force, and gave the maintenance, inspection, repair of bridges. 1-2 Scope. They provided the guidance, typical maintenance, and the repair bridges pertain to the continuous reading of support of the military operation. Also describe the method used for the accomplishment the maintenance of the repair work. Tests include the general principle of maintenance of the repair with the use by all activities designated to maintain bridge, Army, and Air Force installation and the conditions suitable for the intended use. 1-3 Reference. Appendix A contains the list of the reference used in this manual. Section 2 Maintenance of the program economic consideration. The maintenance planning execution flow for the consideration must give within future expected use of each of the bridge life expectancy of the bridge life cost for the periodic repair of the versus for the replacement of the bridge and major components. The level of maintenance programming of the major repair should be made play in coincidence with the future repairments of the bridge and or plan replacement. But the maintenance of the program should be designed to include the prevention, deterioration, damage problem, detection, deficiencies, earlier accomplishment of the maintenance of the repairs, and prevent the interruption, operational limitation, and restriction of the bridge use. 1-5 Elements of the maintenance of the program. Inspection. Continuous rigorous inspection necessary for the effect of the maintenance of the program, and they recommended that the inspection to be made annually of all basic structure, the more frequently with offenders and utilities. Any inspection that necessary under certain circumstances, such as tsunami, high tides, earthquakes, accidents, typhoons, high freezes. The inspection may be made with the structure from the boat or float below the waterline by the divers. Underwater television is often employed with the visual inspection type of the inspection typical with the bridges are 1 operator inspection consists of the examination, lubrication, minor adjustments performed by the operators for the continuous basis. The preventive maintenance inspection is scheduled examination, minor repair of the facility systems would otherwise not be subject to the inspection. Peer fender system, fire protection systems, and under peer utilities are examples. Control inspections and major schedule examination of all the component systems over the period basis of determining the documentation for the condition of the bridge for the generate the major work required. Maintenance is required to recur in the day-to-day periodic schedule work for the day that is required to preserve the restore of the bridge to such for the condition that can be effectively utilized for the design purposes, include the water work undertaken to prevent the damage for the deterioration of the bridge, otherwise it would cause the lead to restore the serious level of the bridge maintenance for the protective depending on the complexity frequency of the task involved. The task ranging for the clearing of the drain pipe with the replacement of the bearings and minor maintenance consists of the cleaning of the drainage system, patching, painting, removing the debris, and tightening and loosening bolts, and cleaning of the joints. And routine maintenance include the adjusting of the bearing, the completing the repainting, the repairing of the potholes, filling grass and sealing concrete. The major maintenance approach for the rehabilitation might include the replacement of the bearings and readjustment of forces such as cable replacement of the joints, fatigue, crack repair, and waterway adjustment, and other specialized activities not performed very often. Section 3 Frequency of the inspection. Once the military requirements, Army Air Force Regulation 42072 requires all of the bridges of the Army installation thoroughly with inspected each for the year of the annual life of the load trying capacity be made every 3 years. Air Force bridges of the Air Force Base should be inspected regularly intervals not exceeding 2 years. Additional bridges should be inspected as soon as possible for every severe storm or the flood of the hurricanes, evaluate the possible damage and reduce load capacity of the structure, and structural analysis of the load carrying capacity should be performed at least every third inspection conducted. 1-7 The factor of frequency. The depth of the frequency with which the bridges are inspected depending on the following factors: age, traffic, character of the state of the maintenance, known deficiencies, climatic conditions. More frequency in the inspection should be made with the significant change that has occurred with the result of the flood, excessive loading for the earthquake, accumulated deterioration, change of those, the condition of the existing, the original analysis, inspection, revalidation, and repair and reanalysis of the load carrying capacity should be made. Section 4. Qualification inspection personnel. Annual bridge inspection installation maintenance personnel should have the knowledge of the bridge structure and inspection construction, able to identify the regular maintenance of the requirement of the structural deficiency. Triennial bridge inspection should have the following of the minimum qualifications. Inspector should be registered with the professional engineering under the direct supervision registered professional engineer. Inspector should have the minimum of 2 years experience with the bridge inspection and setting up with the responsibility capacity. Inspector should thoroughly be familiar with the design, construction, feature of the bridge, promptly interpreted with the observer and reported. The inspector should be capable of determining the safety load carrying capacity of the structure. The inspector should be able to recognize the structural deficiency, assess for the seriousness, to take appropriate action necessary to keep the bridge in a safe condition. Inspector should be also recognize each of the areas of the bridge where the problem is insufficient, so that the preventive maintenance be properly programmed. Qualification: each of the person directly and indirectly involved with the inspection should be submitted with big documents. 1-9 The Air Force inspector should be trained with the bridge for the inspector, the maintenance for the engineer, with the maintenance of promptly perform the required inspection, documentation, condition of the structure, to initiate the maintenance action. If the inspection reveals the situation that requires a great in-depth evaluation, the inspector thoroughly division chief should request for the design engineer to evaluate the bridge condition, determine the corrective maintenance and repair actions. Chapter 2 Bridge Structures.